We prepare for kickoff is my sidekick in football analysis, Rick Dillman. Hello, Rick.
Hello, John. It's going to be a great day for football.
Okay, Rick. Right now, I would like to thank the people that have made this game possible. First of all, we'd like to thank Mercier Insurance Agency with Eugene Mercier as its president in Spring Valley, Illinois. We thank them for their sponsorship for all your insurance needs, group, medical, life, home, auto. Mercier Insurance Agency in Spring Valley. Also like to thank St. Margaret's Hospital, MedStop in Spring Valley, Illinois. MedStop for all your needs around the clock, a division of St. Margaret's Hospital. Also, Spring Valley City Bank, where Barney Hydock and Phil McGinnis will set you up with any banking need, loan of any kind. And before we go into my other sponsors, I'd like to invite you to watch the kickoff here in Mendota, Illinois. Kind of a blooper, and a quick one is down there. We got to stand up. So the kickoff doesn't go too far. It downs about the 36, 7-yard line. I want to thank also okay, having some problems here, folks. Today's game also brought to you by Johnson's Pharmacy and Gift, and of course our friends in Valley Ford in Spring Valley. But first of all, it's first down. Pitching out to Sobin. Sobin around in. Kind of lunged to his right side. Got a pitch to the right side. Reached the 40-yard line. So I want to thank Johnson's Pharmacy and Gift in Spring Valley, Illinois. And also want to thank Valley Ford, where Harold and Harold Jr. Dzinski will set you up with a brand new 1988 Ford and a full line of used cars. Harold and Harold Jr. in Spring Valley. Valley Ford, one of our sponsors today. Second down, 7 yards to go. Handing off in the middle to Jeff Bird, and Bird is met hard by a line and is pushed back beyond the 40. I think he reached the 40-yard line. So bringing up a third down and about, well, they're going to call it 7. They're not going to give him anyone on that. Also want to thank the Emporium for Men, for the man who sets trends. Our first Sunday opening for your Christmas shopping pleasure and savings. Receive 25% off our entire fall and winter merchandise. This does not include accessories. Before I continue, I want to go back to the action. Third down. Handing off inside to Sobin, and Sobin's got big yardage, and he meets midfield, and that'll be a first down as Joe Sobin lunges to midfield. Back to the Emporium for Men, where you could get 25% off their entire fall and winter merchandise, and is not to be used in conjunction with any other sale. Open 12 to 5 for great service and fashion. And try the Emporium for Men first. And go down and see Anicia, our friend in Spring Valley. The Emporium for Men, one of our sponsors today. First down, 10 yards to go, right at midfield. Here come the Red Devils. Looking straight back, heavy rush. He comes to the pocket, and he gets into about the 44-yard line. Mason, I need you to go get a program song, okay? Good luck and see you in 10 months. I want to also thank today Martino's Locker Room, Martino's Distributors, and Representative Dick Martino. For all your athletic needs, go to Martino's Locker Room in Spring Valley, Illinois. And, of course, we always like to thank Representative Dick Martino and, of course, Martino's Distributors. So, they're in Spring Valley. We thank them for their sponsorship this afternoon. Second down at about 4 yards to go. Out of the twin backs, we got Dumkuski, and Sobin lunges forward, and he looks like he's got a first down. So the Red Devils moving the ball well on the ground so far. Haven't seen a pass out of the offense. I want to also thank one of our sponsors in Mendota, Attorney Alan Howarder in Mendota, Illinois, one of our sponsors today. Alan Howarder in Mendota for all your legal needs. Alan will set you up nicely, and we thank him for his sponsorship of this great Mendota Hall playoff IHSA game. Joe Sobin carries the ball on first down, and Sobin just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, he gained, they're going to give him 3 yards, so Sobin did lunge forward for about 6 feet. I want to also thank Pickett Video Productions, United Cable TV of Peru, Illinois, and Video Services, and as well as Haskins Television Productions in LaSalle, Illinois. Second down, 6 yards to go, they're calling it. And looking straight back, the play action. He's got a man over the middle. He's got number 1, Mike Byrne. Touchdown, Hall Red Devils. That's Mike Byrne. Simple play action over the middle. I'd like to introduce right now my colleague and giving color analysis today is Rick Dillman. Rick, it happened, looked too easy, didn't it?
Well, John, it's just perfect execution by McAdams. I tell you, it's going to be an exciting ball game. We're nestled here in the heart of Hall fans. It's going to be loud. We're going to be yelling and screaming all day. We got a barn burner on our hands.
Fans are loving it. Already 8:30 to go in the first quarter, and the Red Devils have struck fire, running the ball well, attempting the pass. The first pass, McAdams wasn't able to get it off, scrambled for some good yardage, about 6 yards. But this time he saw Mike Byrne running a post pattern across the middle, just kind of lofted it over the defensive back, and we've got a score. Mike Bickett, number 29, kicks the point after touchdown. And folks, all of a sudden, it's 7-0. The Red Devils have the lead with not too much time off the clock. Rick, I'll tell you, the offense so far looking real good. Coach Vicini's got to be happy out there.
Yes, John, that's correct. They've done the same thing all year. They mix it up well with the run and the play-action pass. Little pass over the middle, and they got 6 points. Look to see this Hall defense to be a team of resolve, too, as you hear this loud Hall partisan crowd as we're sitting over here. Large Mendota Trojan fans across the field. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a war out there in the trenches.
You guys put the other sponsors on this kind of like quick video and
Okay, I'll get one there.
As we're getting set for the kickoff, Mendota with 3 deep men.
Today's game is also being brought to you by American Home Furniture, and I'm going to tell you about a special deal you get as kicking off deep and received there by number 39, and he's hit hard by number 66.
turn it over.
Nate Zudnick. I hope I got that right, Nate, here as we're in the playoffs, sitting in the stands, folks. I want to tell you about American Home Furniture and Waterbeds in downtown LaSalle. They have a special going on, and I'm going to tell you about that after this first down play by the Trojans. And Osadnik, the quarterback, handing off in the middle. And number 45 carried the ball. That's Kelly, and Kelly's got good yardage right up the gut. So Rick's 3 yards in a cloud of dust, Rick.
Could be, John. I just want to correct that last mistake. That wasn't Nate Zednick on the tackle, a little spotting there. That was Russell McKee for the Hall Red Devils. As we see the Hall quarterback back pass, and that's picked off. Yes, indeed, the quarterback, McAdams, picks it off, John.
I'll tell you, the Hall Red Devils are looking really fired up right now, offensively, and boom, McAdams, who kind of, after an injury, was sidelined from the quarterbacking position, did see action on defense. He's back. He ran his team down the field early, and here he comes up with a great interception. He looked like he was going up for the rebound there, Rick. Anyway, American Home Furniture and Waterbeds, one of our sponsors, and before I get on that again, I'm caught with action on the field as McAdams sets it up. Dumkuski at tail, Sobin at fullback, and Bird handing off to Sobin, and he gets a couple. It's the chance of a lifetime. Your chance to win $1,000 worth of the fine furniture of your choice. Just stop in to register during the big grand opening sale and celebration at American Home Furniture in LaSalle. During American Home's grand opening sale, you can get the fine quality furniture or waterbed you need now and take 12 months. That's a full year to pay for it with no interest or finance charge. At American Home, you know you're getting quality. American Home Furniture and Waterbeds in downtown LaSalle, one of our sponsors. We thank them for their sponsorship today's high school game. Pitching out to Bird. Jeff Bird crosses the 45-yard line. Kind of looked like the Sooners again threw out there, and good thing Bird got his hands on it because those are risky. But again, we're in the playoffs. We got to pull out all the stops, Rick.
Good option execution by McAdams. He took the hit before he made the pitch. It was a good job. Gave Sobin that extra yardage on that carry. Bird, sorry.
Jeff Bird, number 42, and not liking something there, and the Red Devils calling a timeout. Coach Vicini will walk out on the field and check out the action. It gives me a little more time to relax here and tell you about American Home. Again, you get beautiful furniture there, and they back everything they sell with a 5-year limited warranty. You know you're getting value because they refund the difference if you find something you've purchased in stock for less anywhere else. And at American Home, you know you'll be satisfied because any furniture you buy can be returned for a full refund if you're not completely satisfied. So stop in now for American Home's grand opening sale. Take 12 months to pay for any new purchase with no interest with approved credit, and register to win $1,000 worth of the fine furniture of your choice. No purchase required. At American Home, Rick, I know game, but I think it's so important. Coach Vicini, the Red Devils, want to see if they can put 2 quickies up on the board and really control this game early on.
Well, John, 3rd down and 6. I'd say that bring up an obvious passing situation. We'll just go ahead and see what Coach Vicini's got up his sleeve. Maybe we'll see some more of that slot back running that we talked about a couple of weeks ago. The officials seem to be having a problem starting the clock there.
Well, 6:14 to go in the first period. McAdams sets with Dumkuski at slot, handing off to Sobin inside, and Sobin's hit very hard by a whole group of Trojans. Folks, just think of it. Thanksgiving is less than 3 weeks away. It's just around the corner, and so is Johnson's Pharmacy and Gifts in Spring Valley. They carry a complete selection of Thanksgiving cards, party wear, and accessories from American Greetings. So I invite you to support Johnson's Pharmacy and Gifts in Spring Valley, Illinois. So we're at 4th down and 6, so the timeout didn't seem to pay off too well there, Rick. Greg Templeton is back to punt the ball for the Red Devils. He gets off a nice punt, and receiving it is number 18. That's Osadnik. So Osadnik, he downs it just about at the 20-yard line, so let's see if the Red Devil defense can make something happen again. The interception stymied the Trojans on the first drive, but I'll tell you, Rick, the Trojans were moving the ball on the ground.
Well, John, yes, they were until they ran into that resolved Mendota defense on the last series.
Handing off inside. And he's got room down the sidelines. And he looks like he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. That's Adroniak, Kurt Adroniak. We saw him earlier in the year do an excellent job running the ball around in, and once again he got loose down the sidelines, and it was a foot race. Kurt Adroniak. Trojans have scored shockingly fast.
Well, it's awful quiet over here on the Hall sidelines, John. But, you know, we didn't expect anything but a battle out here this afternoon. And I'm sure the Hall Red Devils are going to come out firing when they get the ball back. Simple as that. Could be a matter of who's got the ball the most today, John.
I'll tell you, Rick, this game is going to be a war. The fans are packed out here in Mendota, Illinois. We had another interesting drive up, but I'll tell you, this is high school playoff football. And as you saw, the kick was blocked by Gary Orlandi of the Hall Red Devil defensive core out there. So you got to like that, a tiny edge there after that Adroniak gallop down the left sideline. There's only 5:14 to go. What do you think, Rick? Offensive game, a lot of points today?
Well, so often, John, those missed extra points can turn around to be the most crucial part of the entire game, as I have to raise my voice among this booster section here at Hall.
Folks, we are literally in the bleachers today announcing today's exciting IHSA high school football action. It's a Saturday afternoon here in Mendota, Illinois. I'm John Haskins along with Rick Dillman, and getting ready to kick off is Dan Bone, and Bone will kick a better kick than he did on the opening kickoff. And receiving it with not a whole lot, he does cross the 30. Number 36, Mark Ramey.
Oh, they'll bring it up on the 32-yard line, John. Let's see if Hall can get some offense going on their third possession of the day.
I imagine Coach Vicini will stick with the running game, of course. Sobin, Dumkuski, Bird, the whole trio, as well as McAdams. He's got running ability. Sobin does get the nod. He gets good yardage, crosses the 35-yard line. That'll bring up a second down. Looks like he picked up about 5 or 6 yards. And they're going to give him 5 on the official score clock. Clock is ticking down to only 4:39 to go in the first period. So first blood drawn early by both squads. Again, the difference in the score was the blocked extra point attempt. McAdam brings up a trio of backs. Bickett in motion. Well, actually, he's not in motion. Bickett does get the call from slot back. So we didn't see a whole lot of that slot back offense. But again, here we are in the playoffs. Coach Vicini is going to pull them off. The last Hall game we did, Rick, we didn't see a whole lot of that slot back offense. And again, you had talked to Coach Vicini about the fact that that slot back looked somewhat like he was in motion, but he's just leaving just as the ball is called.
Yes, John, that's true. And, you know, he said he didn't use it a lot a couple of weeks ago because they were being scouted. But here we are in the playoffs. It's all or nothing now. And Coach Vicini realizes that, and he's using every weapon he's got. And believe me, he's got several.
So we are at third down and only 3 yards to go. McAdams is going to pitch left to Joe Sobin. Sobin is hit hard, and Sobin will not get the first down. I'll tell you, you kind of saw an emotional adrenaline, if you will, edge in the early going with the quick touchdown, but it seems to have really evened down here. The Trojan defense, I tell you, they're out there, and they're doing an excellent job of containing the outside run, while on the flip side, Adreniak scored early on with an outside run against the Hall defense. So that brings up a 4th down and 3. They gave Sobin no net yardage on that carry. Templeton will kick it, and Osadnik receives the punt, and Osadnik bounces his way past the 30 to about the 31. And that brings up a first down at about the, we're going to call it 31, 32-yard line. Rick, continue the running game. I have a feeling the Trojans might open it up a little more, but again, let's look for Kurt Adreniak down the sidelines again, around the corners.
Well, really, what can you say about the Mendota offense? We've seen 3 plays, you know, 1 interception and 1 touchdown run and 1 off tackle. You know, I mean, Hall hasn't really seen a whole lot of offensive time of possession by Mendota, so we'll see what happens here.
There is some kind of a problem on the sidelines. Jeff Bird might have looks like he's got an equipment problem with his helmet. And the referee signals for the clock to continue after a short pause. We're at first down and 10 yards to go. Sadnik handing off and stopped immediately. I believe it was number 45, Rob Kelly, carrying the ball. 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Kelly getting nothing on the play. Adreniak carries this time, not for a touchdown, and he barely picked up 2 yards, so feeling the outside well on that play with the Hall Red Devils. So interesting 3rd down and 8. We haven't seen too many of these kind of situations for the Trojans so far. I don't know if we have seen any 3rd down. Well, I guess we have.
I guess if they go to the air, you want to know how much confidence Osadnik's going to have after he threw up a duck. Well, they don't. They give it to number 38, and he's going to be shy of the first down. That was Scott Argenball.
And punting. Trojans, there's flags all over the place. And he gets a pretty decent punt inside the 20 to about the 18. So punting the ball for a good punt. We've got a flag on the field. We'll wait and see what happens. Mid-stop, a division of St. Margaret's Hospital, has dedicated a special day and price just for women. A comprehensive examination for women can be given at MedStop. These exams will screen for potential problems, including cervical and breast cancer, calcium and iron deficiency, as well as cholesterol and thyroid abnormalities. MedStop offers these special services for only $45. MedStop, a division of St. Margaret's Hospital, one of our happy sponsors today. Rick, what's going on down there?
Well, son, I'm not quite sure what the call was, but that's going to bring up first down for Mendota, whatever.
They just get a quick play your substance for your punching.
Handing off to Draniak. Draniak's got room down the sidelines, and he's just cut in half there by McAdams as a last-saving tackle. Draniak, he had excellent running success against the Red Devils the other time we saw Mendota and Hall play earlier this year, and he's having success now. Coach Vicini is going to have to make some adjustments. Maybe the defensive end is coming down strong, and they're just getting outside. We're going to have to see how they adjust. There's going to be flags everywhere, illegal procedure against the Trojans. That will knock them back 5 yards. Looks like number 79 might have moved on that play. And so breaks tilting back a little towards the Red Devil way. 1:12 to go, 7-6. The Red Devils are holding on to the lead now. Ball is at the 36-yard line of the Red Devils. We've got a first down and 15 to go. Here's Osadnik. Same play, handing off to the other side, number 38, Scott Augenball. And Augenball takes the slot back reverse, and he picks up about 4 yards. Osadnik lines him up out of the I formation. He's going to pitch to Draniak. Let's see if Draniak can find a hole. He does cross the 35 and reaches the 30. So Draniak does pick up significant yardage. Not a whole lot, but I'll tell you what, Rick, here's another third down play, 3rd down and 9. Definite passing situation. We would see it here in the bleachers, but with Draniak, you don't know. 19 seconds to go, counting down.
Well, John, I would call a pass, but one time that they did go to the air, it was picked off. Also, as far as offense is concerned, Hall has been the team to put together. There's some motion. You know, that was the wide out. Number 14, Denny Boyles, and just jumped the gun. Maybe didn't have the count right. But back to that obvious passing situation, you know, Hall's been the team to put together the consistent drive. Mendota's just come up with the big play when they needed to. But it's still early, 8 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Only 8 seconds to go, and the refs have signified the clock continued to run. There's 3 seconds to go, or 3 now. Okay, and that'll end. They will not get the play off. They didn't let them get it off. Play ends just, boy, it was close. But anyway, that's the end of the first quarter here at Gronier Field here in Mendota, Illinois. And at the end of 12 minutes of play, it is 7-6. The Hall Red Devils are leading. I want to invite you to support the Mercier Insurance Agency in Spring Valley, Illinois. Eugene Mercier, president out there at Spring Valley, one of our sponsors today. With all your insurance needs, he can take care of. Auto, home, life, group, medical, fire. Mercier Insurance Agency in Spring Valley, Illinois. We thank them wholeheartedly, our friends in Spring Valley, for supporting this playoff action. Also, would like to thank Spring Valley City Bank. Want to thank Barney Hydock and Phil McGinnis for making this game possible to you right here. And A.J. Detmers, Spring Valley City Bank in Spring Valley, Illinois. Thank A.J., Barney, and Phil for providing this action to you. For all your banking needs, loans, new accounts, investments, Spring Valley City Bank in Spring Valley, Illinois. So we've got a whole cluster of friends out there and sponsors that make this high school football action a reality here on TV 13. It's a big game, 7-6. Here comes Osadnik.
Well, John, you got to wonder what the call is going to be after the Hall Red Devils, as he does drop back to pass, and he looks like a little screen out to Androniak, and he's met by Sobin in the backfield behind the line of scrimmage. Good work, good read by Sobin.
You know, Rick, that screen was executed nicely by the lineman, but Sobin came up, made an excellent stop. It was engineered well. It started right. Draniak just couldn't shake it. One-on-one confrontation out in the flat there, and Sobin did an excellent job. They're going to punt, and looks like this one's going to go well into the end zone. Yes. They're going into the end zone, and that'll bring it out to the 20 for the Red Devils to engineer some more offense. For those across the miles or the neighbor across the street, Johnson's Pharmacy and Gifts has a card that says, "I'm thinking of you and wishing you the blessings of the season." Johnson's Pharmacy and Gifts in Spring Valley, Illinois. One of our sponsors today in this exciting game. 7-6, 11:29 to go. And if we know Coach Vicini, Rick, he's going to stick with his backfield.
Well, John, that's true, but you never know with Coach Vicini when he's going to mix things up. Although he does run the triple option well, as we see the give to, I believe, Sobin on the play. And he gets, you know, Sobin's good for 3 or 4 every time he gets his hands on the ball, John.
Sobin is a rugged back. I want to give you some dimensions. He's a 5'11", 190-pound senior. So Sobin is not a small guy. He's very fast. And as you saw in that defensive play against the Adroniak, he's very rugged, very tough player. And McAdams trying to move outside, slips down. That'll knock it back to a 3rd down and probably about a 7 or 8 yard deficit. 10:45 to go. It looked like McAdams didn't get back the line of scrimmage. Well, he did. He lost a yard. 3rd down and 6. And 3rd down and 6, you got to wonder. Mike Byrne, number 1, is checked into the game, who took the scoring catch early on, and McAdams will drop back. Looking across the middle for Dumkuski, but the ball is underthrown, and Rick, we've got a punting situation.
Yeah, we'll see Greg Templeton get to use the full field when he comes back to punt. I've seen the kid boom some this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if he got a good one off, even though the punting and running situations, you know, conditions aren't the best. Kind of a wet field out there.
Denny Boyles and Jeff Osadnik are back deep to receive Templeton's awaited punt. Dumkuski is out wide, as well as Mike Bickett, to cover the corners and the outside lanes on the punt. And almost threatened to block. Templeton gets off a high one, not too far though, but it does take a good Red Devil bounce. It'll die just inside the 40-yard line of the Trojans. So after the initial scoring strikes by both teams, things seem to have evened out here offensively and defensively, Rick. And, you know, maybe it'll come down to that turnover, that next big run. I mean, these big games, that's usually what it comes down to.
Well, it's true, John. It's kind of surprising that both of them got untracked early and now kind of settled down. Most of the time, you know, big game, it takes a while to get untracked and get on the board. These teams prove the exception to the rule. I formation for Osadnik.
Osadnik giving to the second man through it. Adroniak bobbles the ball but holds on to it and reaches midfield. Adroniak looking, and is a very versatile back. He's quick. He was able to concentrate and hold on to the ball. He's a 5'10". He's only 145 pounds. So he's not a Sobin-style back at 190. He's 145, 5'10", but he's very quick. And he's got good vision on the field. He knows where the holes are, and he hits them nicely. Out of the I formation once again comes Osadnik. Rob Kelly and Adroniak out of the I formation, 38. Ramey is in motion, and Ramey at slot receives the ball and just kind of trods his way across midfield. Oh, that's Augenball, excuse me. Scott Augenball, the slot back to the right, comes around, receives it, and picks up about 3 yards.
Well, it looks like Coach Dean Loves took a little play out of Coach Vicini's playbook with that little slop back man in motion pitch.
They do have a similar offensive strategy, you know, the same kind of an offense. Not exactly, but anyway, looking, drop back, faking, and intended for Augenball. Simple play action fake. Osadnik just looking to the outside for Augenball, and nothing doing. So another important, we've seen a lot of these already, an important 3rd down conversion.
Well, John, the battle in the trenches, and Mendota's really a lot bigger than Hall up front, but Hall hasn't been daunted. Let's see what they give here, 3rd and 7.
And Rick is right, and handing on the draw play to Adroniak. Adroniak's got room. He's got a lot of room. He's going to get around, just barely around Sobin. It looked like Peter McAdams made the touchdown-saving tackle or push out of bounds, whatever you want to call it, once again. So Adroniak seems to be making the difference offensively, and you got to give credit to that offensive line for the Trojans as well.
That's true, John. The offensive line for Mendota is really coming into its own here. But I tell you, one thing that makes all those plays a key is Androniak's great acceleration.
Androniak does move. Osadnik is looking across the middle and looked like he got his arm batted by
Steve Kammerer, the Hammer. He looked like he was in there. I think that was number 30, yes. Steve, good job, Steve. Maybe touchdown saving play. I tell you, every time this Mendota quarterback goes to the air, I'm kind of thinking interception, Johnny. Just doesn't look that sure of himself. Oh, Sadnik. I don't know, alienate any of those Mendota fans, but I'd stick it on the ground with Androniak. They give to the slot back.
Augenball. Well, Rick, Scott Augenball running slot back from the right side. You were commenting on the similarity of the offense. That's a touchdown for the Trojans. Scott Augenball got it. Just looked like he could have driven a Mack truck to the middle there. And I looked like I may have taken your color comment there. But go ahead and give us some genius insight into that play.
Well, John, you got that. You stole my color comment. I'll just go ahead and say my grandmother could have walked through there. The offensive line really blew him some holes open. He went through untouched. Good play, Coach.
And it is 12-7 and looking for 2 points. Osadnik looking, running to the outside, getting around the end and scoring for 2 points is Jeff Osadnik. Osadnik, number 18. I'll tell you, you gotta like Osadnik.
Well, Johnny just got out on the end and he just plain outran the defensive lineman, Corey Schumer. You know, nothing against Corey. I mean, he's a big guy, 5'10", 175. You're on the line. And if you're, you know, the Red Devils, you're going to hope that one of your linebackers is going to come up to make the stop on that play. You know, you got a defensive lineman chasing a defensive back into the end zone. It's just not going to work. Execution. But 14-7, this game, like, you know, you can't say it enough, is far from over.